I don't even know how to start this video. I guess the title and the thumbnail are kind of self-explanatory, but I don't think that they are because I think that there is so much more to what I want to say than the statement of I hate print on demand or am I quitting print on demand? Because I've had this question from a lot of you guys in the last couple of months, especially when I was talking about changing content to business logic or human design and stuff like that. And I felt like this video is just something that had to come out of me because I am so frustrated and so locked into this thing called print on demand. I began hating it. And I know maybe I'm a complete phony. Look, I'm sitting here with a embroidered sweatshirt. These are my print on demand pants, and I'm surrounded by print on demand pillows. There is print on demand art on the walls, but it kind of relates to why I liked print on demand in the beginning and why I hate it now. And in this video, I'm going to go through so many different topics relating to why I hate print on demand today. And of course, answer the question at the end that I've been getting a lot in DMs, which is, am I quitting print on demand and how this will affect the content on this channel? And I hope that you stay tuned. And I always say in the end of every video, that I hope that you learned something new or were at least entertained. And I feel like this video is going to be a perfect example for that. I want to start at the beginning because I feel like every good story starts at the beginning. So once upon a time, I was going through a really rough patch in my life and I discovered a website called Society 6. I was medically in a very, very bad situation and I designed something cute with like a duck, I think it was, and I uploaded to Society 6 and I thought, oh, that's pretty. And that thought, looking at something that I designed online and thinking that's pretty, was the best thing that had happened to me in those months. That was the first moment in a storm of medical disasters that I smiled, truthfully. That has been my first emotional connection to print on demand. Maybe it can also explain why I was so frustrated and angry when Society 6 completely fucked up their entire system, because that has been my first entry level, my first introduction to print on demand. And it was, look, that's pretty. To me, I just saw it as, oh my God, I can just design the things that I want. I don't have to go to a store or thousands of stores and search for these things myself. I can design whatever I want. I can use photography from places that I've been at to get posters. I can talk about my hobbies and get them like on cool mugs. I can have a phone case that really represents who I am. I can surround myself with pillows of textures that I love. And not only that, I'm pretty sure that other people would like it as well. So I can also make money. It seemed like the perfect expression of one's true self. And that's how print on demand started. Print on demand started with artists posting these things from their self-expression. And it wasn't just about that. It was about that one item, that one signature item, that one hoodie that you always wear, that one pillow that you love looking at the sofa, your favorite mug for drinking coffee in the morning. That's what print on demand used to be. And then a bunch of things happened and it's not the same now. The first thing that I noticed that bothers me the most with print on demand is the fact that it became a part of the overconsumption culture that we have in today's world, which, by the way, if people are feeling like the world is not over consuming anymore, you're right. There is the rise of minimalism, which is why I know so many people who made so much money from selling beige shower curtains. But there is the rise of minimalism, there is the rise of sustainability, and there is also a lot of people in very big financial trouble and financial debt that can't afford these things. There are a lot of videos talking about stopping the impulse buying. There's a lot of videos that go deep into those ads that spark an emotion and tell you, don't fall for that. And I agree with all of these. I look around my apartment and I have so many things that I don't need, regardless of print on demand. So for me, the desire to become a minimalist or to let go of certain things has always been there. And if I look at sustainability, if you've been doing print on demand, then you know that it has entered almost every single place that we have in print on demand, whether it's with sustainable items on Printful, whether it's other companies, marketplaces talking about sustainability, or even T-mail being a full-on sustainable company using recycled paper and recycled fabric for a lot of their things. And those rises in sustainability and minimalism and fighting the overconsumption culture and starting to be mindful about your money go against print on demand. And for me as a YouTuber, that has been super difficult. It's perhaps one of the main reasons why I don't tell people to just blast things with ads and convince people to buy things they don't need and rather focus on the actual need. And that doesn't have to do with money, by the way, because you can push and push and push a t-shirt that you're going to make $1 or $2 revenue from that, or you can sell a t-shirt with $15 profit or $20 profit that is going to be that person's one favorite item. So it's all about the way you do it, but the way that I see it, this overconsumption is just not what the world needs right now. And while I was doing print on demand by myself in my own little bubble and watching certain YouTube channels that talk about print on demand, I feel like the biggest issue that I have with print on demand started when I became a YouTuber and just saw more and more of YouTubers doing it. Because the minute that I started creating videos about print on demand, my entire YouTube feed became related to print on demand. And in that sense, the reason I hate print on demand now is it became a scam. Now, I'm not talking to you about the companies because that has happened where people would like open a shop and a lot of people would buy their products and the company would never ship the products and would never pay commission to the artist. No, that is like legit a scam. I'm talking a scam in the method of the YouTube channels that are talking about print on demand because I have seen videos. The easiest way to make it's always like ridiculous numbers, right? It's always like $5,748 a week. It always has to be like a specific broken down number. Is there like a psychology behind it? Because I don't know. I remember like the 10K, but okay, $5,478 a week, the easiest way. That's the name of the video. What is the video? A Printify ad. Literally. It's a YouTuber talking about, look, oh my God, there's a company called Printify. I can make my own t-shirts, put them on Etsy. Money! And I'm sorry. While this is possible with Printify, with Printful, with Awkward Styles, with T-Mill, with Fourth Wall, with whatever, to make these amounts of money a month, print on demand is definitely not the easiest way to make this amount of money online. I can think of much easier ways to make money online and much faster ways because if you do think about it, print on demand, content creation on YouTube, selling digital downloads, these are all passive income streams. The fastest way to make money is by selling a service. Let's start with that. The fastest way to make money is literally selling a service. You will get money the minute you sold it. Building a brand, an actual brand, takes much longer than landing one client. And yeah, there is a very big difference between landing a client for marketing gigs or content writing than landing a client when it comes to buying a t-shirt. That difference is a very strong financial difference. And I see this now. I'm looking at these videos and I get it. If they made a video saying how to make money with print on demand, with Printify and Etsy, no one would watch it. So instead, they're making a video the easiest way to make money. And several of these YouTubers that I have seen are literally making the same exact video over and over and over and over again. It's the same video. And I remember it was about 3 years ago when this one couple went completely viral on YouTube and they made a video, the full breakdown of how we made $1 million on Etsy with print on demand. Sounds interesting, right? So let me start with the fact that they made $1 million in sales. Not downplaying it at all, but $1 million in sales when you sell something that you basically get to keep 10% of the revenue is not making $1 million a year. It's making $100,000 a year, and that's fine. But if you actually look at the ads that they spent, it's much less than that. So basically, they were promoting earning a certain amount, and they actually earned like 7% of that amount, which is still a nice amount of money. However, the video itself, the full breakdown, step by step, of how they made money with Etsy was the dumbest thing I've ever heard. And when I say dumb, I don't mean not correct. I mean dumb that someone needs to hear this. Because the way that they made money on Etsy is they found a niche that they're passionate about. They did keyword research on that niche. They made designs for that niche. They tested a few suppliers and chose one. And then they created good mockups, ran tests on what mockups perform best with a lot of ads, and then added these designs with the proper keywords, with the proper mockups. That's like the base of business. And watching that video and watching so many people comment, "Oh my God, thank you." I was like, do you not realize that this is not the step by step? They were not even talking about the tools that they did for research. I think they mentioned one research tool and Printify, and if I'm not mistaken, they were sponsored by both of these in that video, but the entire video was basically nothing. You found a niche you liked, you made designs for it, you researched the keywords, you uploaded mockups, and you ran a lot of ads to see what designs and what mockups sell best, and then made more of that. That is pure logic. And to phrase it in a way of this is the full in-depth look is no. They didn't even put a link to their shop. I'm not saying they should have. I'm saying that the way that people approach this, the way that YouTubers have been approaching this, most of them, not all of them, has been extremely scammish. And people fall for that. They also fall for the videos who tell you these are the keywords that are least saturated. These are the niches and designs that are least saturated. And I'm sorry, it doesn't matter what platform you're selling on, whether you're selling on Redbubble or on Etsy or on Amazon. The minute a YouTuber tells you that these are the keywords that are least targeted, that you should design for that right now, and that video has 70,000 views. Those keywords are not so rare anymore. Do you not understand that? Do you not know how that works? Because I have seen these videos, and I remember there was a time, I think it was like a year and a half ago, whether it was with Amazon KDP, because with Amazon KDP, it does take a little bit more time for people to upload designs and upload because it's a book. I'm saying book like this because most people use Amazon KDP for not books. But what I did back then when I was watching these videos is, okay, someone said this key phrase, this keyword only has 600 results on Redbubble. First of all, that doesn't mean that people are searching for that keyword. The fact that there are fewer results doesn't mean that you'll make more sales by designing for this, because there should also be a demand. If there is less request and there is no demand, it doesn't matter. But let's say that this keyword is in fact trending. It's so trending, and it's this amazing opportunity because only 600 people have designed with that keywords, or there are only 600 designs. 2 days after that YouTuber made that video saying that there are only 600 keywords for that design, there were 13,000 results 2 days after. And people fall for that. I feel like a lot of YouTubers also present what they want to be presented. Like, oh, I just made this design and I did this keyword research and now I'm trending on a platform. But what they don't share, again, not all of them, but a lot of them don't share the fact that they just spent $10,000 on ads on that platform to appear first on search or second or whatever. They don't share that part. So when you try and do it yourself, you're like, I found the keywords, I did the design, and I'm uploading this. So what's going on? What is the scam? The scam is your brain thinking that this is so easy. And I'm not saying that making money should be difficult, because if you have a skill and a talent and you learn some basic stuff, making money could be very much smooth sailing. But it's not free money. Because if everyone can just get some free AI and some free upscaler, or I'm sorry, the AI recommended by the YouTuber and the upscaler recommended by the YouTuber and the research tool recommended by the YouTuber, and become rich, how is that even possible? If there are two people selling apples in one neighborhood and they're making good money, if 50 more people come to sell apples in that neighborhood, that doesn't change the amount of people who need apples in that neighborhood. Do you get what I'm saying with the apples thing? I don't know why I said apples. I feel like I'm hungry. Huh. I'm also kind of tired of watching these clickbait videos of print on demand is dead. Amazon killed print on demand. Etsy killed print on demand. Everybody killed print on demand. First of all, if Etsy decides to ban print on demand, they cannot kill print on demand, because print on demand is a concept. They can remove print on demand from their platforms and it will be devastating for a lot of people that I know, but it's not going to kill print on demand. And saying that this company killed print on demand because they raised the price of t-shirt by $1 is ridiculous and people fall for that. And I feel like I could have made this whole video just about this, just about the YouTubers, but I do have other things to mention. So I'm going to continue on with the reason that I hate print on demand, which is the formula. I can't keep a straight face. The formula, the method, the way to do, because there is one way to make money on print on demand. And the way usually goes like this: you need to buy a course for like a lot of money. And then you need to get a Shopify store, and then you need to think about a niche, do some keyword research, and then you need to either hire a designer or do some basic stuff on Canva or get an AI to do it, and then upload these designs with these specific mockups for these specific products because the YouTuber has already tested them and they know what is best for you. You don't need to do anything on your own. And then you need to design them with this specific template, use these specific tools recommended by the YouTuber. They have a discount code, and then spend thousands of dollars on Facebook ads. That is, in most cases, the formula. Now, again, I have no problem with putting affiliate links for services that are good. Look down in the description below. You'll find affiliate links. I have a full page called Resources and Freebies with a bunch of affiliate links for things that I use and I like. But it seems like the only way to make money is by this. And that's why I have to kind of put my foot down and show you this maybe way of looking at things. Because if the only way to make money is by using that AI art generator with an affiliate link, that website builder with an affiliate link, that's where the problem is. For those of you who know me, and I've been recording this for 20 minutes and I feel like I forgot to say my name, so I'm probably going to do it in the end. But for those of you who know me, you know that I love Hostinger and I'm using the Hostinger website builder. That doesn't mean that you can't use WordPress on your Hostinger. It's awesome. We have 10% discount. And that doesn't mean that you can't use Squarespace or Shopify. I'm using Fourth Wall currently as a shop builder, but I've also used PayHip and I know people who use Timmel, and everything is amazing if it fits you. And I feel like that's where we miss the point when we talk about a formula, because if this worked for this person, what if it's not going to work for me? What if I don't have the tech skills that are necessary, the budget to start with? What if I want to sell a product that doesn't exist? What if I don't want to sell t-shirts or mugs or phone cases or anything else that works for that specific person and for their niche? Maybe my niche is different. Maybe I would like to combine just, I don't know, digital downloads and stuff like that. So I do feel like those formula things that are quite scamish, especially when you look at the prices of these programs. And I have seen programs for $5,000, $6,000, $7,000, $8,000, sometimes a month. And in a lot of ways, I feel hurt by these programs, not because I fell for any of them, but because I've had a lot of viewers of this channel, also members of our Facebook community, reach out to me and share with me their experience and the things that were promised to them, the things that were phrased to them that made them realize that they just fell for a scam. But it's also they fell for a formula that might not fit them. It's kind of like if I gave you advice on how to budget your life. Unless you live in Bulgaria, own your own apartment, live alone, have the same dietary needs as mine and the same income as mine, I cannot tell you how to budget, and I will definitely not take money from you to show you a pre-made video on how to budget your household. And I'm going to say this for those of you who know that there is a video coming up in the next few weeks that is called The Roadmap, which is my formula. That video is not a specific formula. That video is a logical system that talks about diversifying income streams coming from within a niche. That is my formula. And that is a formula that will work for anyone because it includes everything. It's just an overview look of how to look at things. And I feel like it's also true if we go back to the beginning with print on demand started from actual artists. Those actual artists would also sell on trade fairs, would also have a YouTube channel that show how they make their art, would also have multiple items, whether it's digital downloads or comic books or print on demand items, and they would have Instagram accounts to follow. They would host events and workshops, and print on demand was a slice of that pie for that artist. It wasn't the whole thing. And I feel like this is one of the things that we're missing the most these days, the understanding that print on demand is a slice of a pie. Yes, for some people, print on demand is their entire revenue stream. I don't know if I would like to be those people, because if something happens you're basically done. If you're a brand selling t-shirts and your t-shirt supplier fucks up, you're done. You have no business. So looking at these things, I kind of feel like, I don't know, we kind of took it too far. Moving on to the next reason why I kind of hate print on demand today, and that is the shiny new thing syndrome. And it's on steroids because it's on YouTube and everybody's consuming it. And I'm going to explain it from both perspectives, one of me as a YouTuber and the other one of me as a print on demand seller. So, me as a YouTuber, wow, this YouTube channel has got me so much off track in the last few years from my own print on demand because I was just shiny new thing syndroming everything. You have to have this new tool. You have to have this new AI. You have to have this new website builder. And there are like 150 suppliers for print on demand and like, I don't know, 25 big marketplaces for print on demand, and you have to be in all of them. And for me as a YouTuber, it's been hard because you guys keep asking me questions about different platforms, and I like researching new stuff. So I go ahead and I do that. And that is a distraction. Now, I'm not saying it's a bad thing. I think that coming up with more ideas is amazing. And I think that if you take some time out of your day to put your shiny new thing syndrome in a box, like, 20 minutes a day, that's fine. But it just gets people to skip from thing to thing. And that relates to the content that they're watching. So if I have to look at it as a seller, then you are being told, whether consciously or subconsciously, throughout so many videos, that this is the easiest way to make money. And then you start and you're not making that much money. And then the same YouTuber or a different YouTuber that you've been watching is telling you all about this new AI tool or this new research keyword tool or this new platform. And you're like, that's the reason why I wasn't making money. Now there is a new thing that I need to make money with. And it's kind of like jumping from these things to these things, and no one actually stops and goes like, are my designs good? Have I spent enough time building my brand? Am I doing marketing? Because, of course, why would people tell you that you need to do tedious, long term, sustainable marketing to actually build a brand? That doesn't sell clicks on a video as much as making a video about print on demand is dead or this is the way to make money. Telling you the truth doesn't make money. Trust me, I've seen it. The videos that I've made that have shared the most amount of truth, in my opinion, with my practices and the way that I've been doing things and the things that worked for me, were the least watched videos because there was no clickbait title. There was no how to make $8,723 a month on your second month doing the easiest method to make money online. I should have made a video just about YouTubers. I did. I did. I did made a video about YouTubers. That was an old video. I will leave a link to that one down below because it's been fantastic, and I feel like if I leave a link to that one down below, I can stop talking about this now and move to the next reason why I hate print on demand, which is AI. It's not just AI art, and I'm not looking to get into a discussion of the morality of AI art. I'm just looking at this from a different perspective. That is a nice discussion, maybe for a different day, but for the sake of today's video, what I felt the most, and I've seen the most with a lot of creative people, is that they have been trying to do something with print on demand or with KDP, no matter what platform, no matter whatever. And they had their tool, they had their style, and they were not selling. Maybe they were not selling because they weren't doing marketing right. Maybe it just takes time to build up your brand. And then they started using an AI tool and making more and more and more and more designs. And guess what? Nothing is selling. But before that, nothing was selling yet. They were building a brand and they were expressing the concept that they love, the ideas that they love. They were doing their crafts. And a lot of the people that I know from the print on demand space in our community, at least, are people who would have probably done something relating to print on demand or to these kind of artistic expressions, regardless of the fact that it makes money. It's just a way to express yourself. So you take these people who used to do this because of self-expression and a hobby and a passion and even something therapeutic, and you exchange it with clicking generate, 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 and still no money. And it takes away this like spark within you. And not for nothing, there has been a great rise in people actually watching full tutorials on how to paint watercolors. Even with digital art, the Procreate YouTubers have been doing so well in the last few months because A lot of creative people want to drift away from AI, and I'm not saying this as a buyer. I'm saying this personally as a seller. Because if you're starting this journey, and let me say this, I think I've said it in a lot of videos, but print on demand or any type of passive income stream, building a brand, building your niche authority, having a YouTube channel, a blog, whatever, it's a marathon. It's not a sprint. So if I have to go into a marathon knowing that I'm emotionally tapped out, emotionally exhausted, imagine you're running a marathon, a real marathon, and every 100 or 200 meters or whatever, there is a person you know that smiles at you. That is the feeling of trying to run the marathon when you're creating your own art and your own self expression or blogging. Again, this doesn't have to be AI art, this can also be AI text. And then replace those smiling faces of the people you love with cardboard figures of people you don't know smiling and going like this. It will be much harder for you to run that marathon because the thing that was kind of keeping you going, the smiling faces of the people you love, is now gone. So the passion of creating is now gone. And I feel it. I have tested loads of AI art generators and AI text generators, mostly because you guys have asked. And yeah, it's a bit addictive at the beginning, but at the end of the day, the things that I'm selling most are just catchphrases that I like. I mean, this has nothing to do with AI, and I love it. Practice makes faster. It's kind of like my thing, kind of like my t shirt. What does this button do? And yeah, some of the things that are here behind me are AI. For example, these four cows. But what I wanted, my artistic expression, was I wanted to feature four cows of four different seasons. And I just want to see how it looks on a pillow. That was the artistic idea. And in that case, AI did not harm me in any kind of way. But this ice cream, I just enjoy drawing it. I saw something similar to that in Skopje, North Macedonia, with some street art and this kind of like ice cream weird stuff. And then I just drew it because I wanted to create that thing to remember Skopje, to remember the time I spent there. And I will always look at it and think about it. And I can't even imagine doing that with AI or bringing an AI into it. And yes, I have been using AI. And the best example that I have currently with using AI without sacrificing your creativity is if you look at my website, mayoe.com, there is a section there about human design in your business. There will be the human design series. I promise I will start it soon. I just have to feel like I need to get this out of the way. But the human design series, whenever I talk about different human design types, there is a photo there that represents the emotions of that human design type or the type itself. And those were created by AI. But that didn't sacrifice creativity for me because my creativity was the message, was putting the word out there. And in that case, AI was just a tool. And if any of you are feeling like you kind of hate print on demand today because of the AI art, don't use it. Use it as a tool without sacrificing your creativity, and let me know in the comments down below if you want me to make a video specifically just about that, or let me know anything in the comments down below. I'm moving to the last reason why I started hating print on demand, or maybe it's the first. My apartment is a mess. And I'm not talking about having the sofa of 1,000 pillows or the bed of 1,000 pillows. That I like. I like the fact that I have art on the wall, and I love the fact that so many art pieces here represents different stages of what I was doing, whether it's art that is with acrylic colors or with watercolors, or whether it's the first time that I tried Clip Studio Paint when I got my first Wacom tablet, which is like a pen that sketches through your computer. And then the things that I started doing with Procreate, mostly in the style, I think if you guys seen my lemma, or in the case of this, which is the Ace of Cups and tarot cards. And I love having them around, and my hair is annoying me this morning. It's really hard to make your hair be normal when everything around you is so frizzy. Where was I? Everything here became such a mess because I'm testing out these companies, but I don't want to actually make product review videos all the time. And I'm stuck here with a bunch of products that I haven't reviewed. And I don't think that I would underestimate if I said that I have over 500 printed items in my apartment right now. After giving loads of them to friends and donating loads of them, and maybe I should just make one big video reviewing every single print-on-demand item in my apartment. If that is interesting to you, comment down below and I'll do it, because it will probably save you a lot of time and a lot of money if I review it instead of you, which is why I bought these things. But I never wanted to make videos about them because no one would watch them, because people don't care about the quality of the product. They want the tool to give them the keyword that will make them a millionaire. Why am I so angry? I don't want to be angry anymore. I don't want to hate print on demand anymore. And I keep having to remind myself, print on demand is not the business, at least not for me. It's one slice of a pie. And I'm not talking to you about this YouTube channel. I'm talking to you about an actual business. I'm talking to you if you take any kind of business. Let's go with tarot cards, because I have a tarot card piece of wall art here. A person who knows how to read tarot cards, they would have a YouTube channel where they do readings and they can make money from the YouTube ads. That's awesome. They can also have a Patreon or a membership on YouTube and get clients to sponsor them. They can also do one-on-one readings for people, whether it's by video form, live, or just by sending them a video when it's kind of not live. They can also get donations while they run live videos. They can design their own tarot deck and sell them. That is some sort of print on demand. I do have a tarot deck here that I designed. It's fantastic. I need to make a video about that. And they can also affiliate the tarot decks that they bought on Amazon, for example, or create a printable tarot coloring book, or a printable kind of like booklet on how to read tarot cards, or even sell merch relating to tarot cards. See how far it went? How little the book that you can have on it that is KDP, or the tarot cards that you can sell yourself, or the merch that goes with tarot cards, that is print on demand, and that is one part of the business. Print on demand isn't the business. The person who's reading the tarot cards and the tarot cards are the business. And that could be made for every single niche and every single topic. And I feel like that's what we're missing here. And that's kind of where I want to go to. So am I quitting print on demand? Probably never. Probably never. Because I would always like to have this. This. I know that people like this. I would always like to put some of my things as a way of self-expression. And when I'm talking about the new human design project that I started, regardless of human design when it comes to business, but I started a blog a couple of months ago when it comes to having a specific human design type, that monetization of that business will probably have a print on demand aspect. Whether it's going to have a print on demand book that I'm going to write about it, maybe I'm going to make cards for print on demand gates to remember them by, or stuff like that. Maybe I'm going to make t-shirts. I don't know. Maybe I'll make printables for that. Maybe I'll make videos for that. I don't know which way I'm going to choose. I do know that there is a topic to that. And that's kind of like my point. And to the question of a lot of people of, am I quitting print on demand in terms of this channel? Because people got upset when I made a video talking about, do you want me to make a video about how I lead my business with my faith? I literally got people, I'm sorry, you're a print on demand YouTuber. You should behave accordingly. I'm not. If you go to my channel right now and you go to all of my videos and you click on the most popular videos, 90% of my most popular videos are about selling digital downloads. Did you know that? I don't know how I became the print on demand YouTuber when the majority of the videos that people watch on my channel are about digital downloads, marketing, and some about website building. Ta-da! So I'm not quitting print on demand. The same way that I'm not quitting selling printables, the same way that I'm not quitting affiliate marketing, the same way that I'm not quitting content marketing or content creation, because I will never quit a source of a pie. Why would I do that? I'm not quitting a source of a pie. It's kind of like for me saying, oh, I'm going to cut out carbs, or I'm going to cut out vegetables. No, I'm just going to eat things in a balanced way, and I'm going to work to feel better with my body. Why is that my example? It doesn't even make sense. I'm gonna leave it. You know what? It's morning and the sun is about to shine, which is going to ruin my lighting. I'm not quitting print on demand myself because I don't think that there is a point, because I never had the one print on demand thing that I was counting on. I am probably gonna stop wasting my time trying to get designs on certain platforms unless I need it. For example, if I want to work on that human design aspect, the second blog that I'm working on, and in that blog I want to sell merch, I did upload some stuff to TeePublic because I don't know if I want to have a shop dedicated to that yet. So why not just upload some stuff to TeePublic? And I'm going to leave a link down below to that blog that I keep mentioning in case you want to see how it looks. This is also a project that I'm going to be working on for the next year. Not really year. I started it in November, but I've actually been journaling the entire process. I've been journaling every single day what I've done for that project. If I made posts, if I worked on the Instagram, if I closed the Instagram. So I thought it would be a nice experiment after a year to show you what that business has done. Maybe it will have a print on demand aspect. Maybe it won't. Who knows? I kind of want to write a book. And if I'm going to go and write a book and it's going to be on Amazon KDP, that's technically print on demand. So am I quitting print on demand if I decide to take a sabbatical year to write a book? I guess that's what I'm trying to say. I'm quitting print on demand as the concept. I'm not a print on demand YouTuber. I don't feel like a print on demand YouTuber. If I have become that, I'm sorry. Not to you, to myself, because that was never my intention. I am so much more into the bigger picture, the consumerism logic, building a website that suits you, finding a solution that is fitting for you, for your lifestyle, for your niche, for your audience. I'm so much into that. And I feel like I've also changed a little bit with the publication on Substack for this channel. With the Meyaroyo publication, I'm more and more talking about topics relating to business and logic and healthy way of doing business rather than just, oh, print on demand news. So that part is done. If you want to watch a full step-by-step tutorial on how to create merch for this niche for TeePublic on Canva, you can stop watching my channel because I will not be doing it anymore. It just won't happen because I'm done. I don't want to do these videos anymore. And I'm not saying that they're bad. I know that they were very educational to a lot of people and those videos still exist, but that's not what I want to do. I want to be the big picture kind of person, or even the more life balance thing. I was even thinking about adding content relating to how I relocated when I moved to Bulgaria, or the fact that I was traveling with my online business for years, because I know that for a lot of people, it hasn't only been an experience to travel with your online business. It was also a way to actually invest your time in your online business, especially if you come from a very expensive country. So for example, if you're in the US and your rent is $3,000 a month or $2,000 a month and you want to start any kind of online business and you make 1,500, guess what? There are countries where 1,500 is going to get you like really nicely set. Like Bulgaria, where some of the apartments here to rent are like $200 or $300 or $400. Things are getting a bit more expensive, of course, but you can still live in Bulgaria very well with $1,000 or $1,500, which is not a level of life that you can have anywhere else in the States, in my opinion. Obviously, I've never been in the States, so Americans, let me know. $1,500 in the United States. What kind of life does that give you? If you don't own property or have like family to have your back. Also, you don't need a car here, which is nice. I'm gonna cut this video now because my voice is hurting, and I actually thought it would be funny to end this video with how I should have started it. So I spent the last 4 years starting almost every single video in the same way, and that is, hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Mero and I teach creative people how to sell their art online. And in the last video that I made on this channel, which is 5 questions you need to ask yourself twice before starting an online business. I don't know how I came up with that, but that was a cool title. And in that video, I introduced myself differently. And actually, I'm looking at my content notebook where I have my scripts. And I actually put this in here to always look at it. So for those of you who don't know, hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Mero and I teach creative people how to find alignment and success in their online businesses. And with that being said, that was it for me for today. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you learned something new or at least entertain. Like, comment, subscribe, whatever you want to do to express yourself. And I'm going to leave a link on the screen somewhere to the video that I did about the 5 questions that you need to ask yourself twice before starting an online business, so you can see that print on demand isn't the business. I will leave links down below in the description to pretty much everything that I was talking about in terms of different publications or different resources like our group, for example, on Facebook, which I really like. And as usual, I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!